Buenas noches, quiero darle las gracias a todos que están aquí esta noche, especialmente a Carola García por estar aquí para presentarnos. Y quiero darle las gracias a mi buen amigo Bobby Kennedy y una amiga, compañera y en este momento héroe mía es Rosie Pérez. Y quiero darle las gracias especialmente a toda la gente que está aquí de Vieques, la población que de veras merece nuestro apoyo total. Y quiero darle las gracias especialmente a Pablo Rivera y Claridad, que están tratando de vivir en su nombre, en traer justicia a las intenciones del pueblo y de la humanidad. Y quiero darle las gracias a toda la gente que estamos aquí tratando de entender este sueño esta noche. Please understand that I'm going to speak a little bit in English so that Bobby can understand me totally and that he won't be left out in the non-bilingual world. I just want to say thank you to everyone that is here, and especially to Claridad, the newspaper that tries to bring a sense of balance to the humanity that is here on this island and around the world with their understanding of what they're understanding with their journalism and their daily news. And I can only honestly say this is a celebration, and I wish that I could be there with you, but due to circumstances beyond my control, it was impossible for me to be there. But I will say this, Puerto Rico, you are stuck with me, because this is one of the events that I am very grateful for, because this is a celebration, but I've been there many, many times for different reasons to Puerto Rico, and I will continue to come. I want to say that the environment to me is the reason that we're all here, and especially what has been going on in the island of Vieques for much too long. And you're giving me an opportunity to speak on the basis of why I have participated and why I went to prison for 30 days. And I got to tell you, it's because I think that when Bobby Kennedy and Dennis Rivera called me up and asked me to come to bring attention to a problem that we had tried to stop completely, but under the Clinton administration, they just stopped the bombing, but they hadn't really decided what to do about the situation. And when they restarted to bomb again, the island of Vieques, many, many people over the 70 some odd years that they had been bombing that island really tried to make them become aware, the United States become aware of the problems that this was causing. And many people sacrificed themselves long before we got involved. We're just the real tip of the iceberg of the amount of people that have sacrificed themselves. And many of you are sitting out there in the audience as I speak. And I'm here to tell you thank you, and that it's very important that we continue to understand what is going on that island, and that we need to clean it, and we need to have the United States come in. And I'm committed. I'm sure that Bobby and Rosie, who has committed herself tonight and has committed herself in her entire life, because she is truly Puerto Riqueña. And she and I and Bobby and Dennis and all of us that are sitting in this room are committed to continue to forge an understanding of how necessary it is for us to use our energies to help the environment, but especially to help the island of Vieques, to clean it up, to make sure that it's put back and restored. It's going to take many, many years, decades, to really be able to use the land again. But if we don't start now, then we really won't be able to look at ourselves and understand what we're doing. The methods that the government is using right now are completely unacceptable. I've spoken with the governor, and the governor is in alliance with the understanding we have to stop exploding the bombs to get rid of them. We must take them out. It's a much more costlier way of doing things, but I got to tell you, it's the only way to do things. It's going to save lives. So I say to all of us that are sitting here today, I'm not with you right now, but I am with you in heart and spirit, and you'll have me on the island hopefully for many, many, many years, because como yo dije hace muchos años ya, dije yo una cosa que de veras entendí yo de una niña poeta de Nueva York. La oí una vez y dije yo, esa es la realidad para mí también. Yo no nací en Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico nació en mí. Y estoy con ustedes y quiero decirles que en la lucha de la libertad es una cosa que tenemos que hacer todos, cada uno de nosotros. Por eso estamos aquí todos unidos, celebrando y tratando de entender el futuro. Gracias, muchísimas gracias a Claridad y para toda la gente que está aquí con nosotros, especialmente mis amigos Rosy Pérez, que te doy un abrazo muy grande. Y no sabes lo que me has dado de este honor de participar con nosotros esta noche. Y a Bobby, what can I tell you, man? Lose my phone number. It's an old joke between Bobby and myself. When we were bent over and I was stark naked, and they were looking up my ass to see if I was hiding anything. I was bent over and I looked over to him because he was butt naked too, and they were doing the same thing to him, and I just looked over at him and I said, please lose my number. So Bobby, I love you. He's my compadre. His little son, he's so devoted to this understanding that his son's name is Vieques. His son was born when we were there on the island. So all I can tell you, Bobby, is, well, here's another fine mess you've got me into. Thank you so much for that, Bobby, and continue your strong work for the environment. And Claridad and everybody that's there, Pablo, Marcos Urinaga, muchísimas gracias, Marcos, por todo lo que has hecho, por no nomás para mí, pero para Puerto Rico. And I want to say thank you to everyone. And again, have a wonderful evening, celebrate in my honor, and God bless you all. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.